Immigrants are well known for trying to seek a new land of opportunity, as well as trying to save their own lives. With border security tightening up on a regular basis, immigrants have to get creative. Here are 10 clever ways immigrants have snuck into other countries. As we get started, we'll give you a moment to hit that subscribe button so you can get the latest on all our new videos. Piñata time! In November 2004, 2 U.S. citizens attempted to cross the border from Mexico into the United States while transporting several piñatas. Border Patrol agents thought the cargo was suspicious, so they examined the piñatas for a closer look. As they tried to lift a piñata out of the car, they noticed it was heavier than usual, and were shocked to find a little girl hidden inside. It was also discovered that her mother and 9-year-old brother were hiding in the trunk of the vehicle as well. Despite being in a piñata, the girl could breathe and was in good health. So fresh and clean. In 2014, by the US-Mexican border in Texas, a man was discovered in the back of a U-Haul hiding in the drum of a washing machine. If you think about it, these drums are not very big, which meant the man had to be pretty small in stature to fit into that washing machine in the first place. Along with the man, 4 other immigrants were found hiding in a large cardboard box that was also in the back of the U-Haul. Travel size. In July 2016, a man from Eritrea stuffed himself inside of a suitcase and had an accomplice carry him onto a train in Milan that was headed towards Great Britain. However, the man soon started making noises, which alarmed passengers, so the train stopped in Switzerland and the police came on the train to inspect the noisy luggage. A hand emerged from the open zipper and the man tried to get himself out of the suitcase before employing the assistance from police. The man's accomplice was found hiding in the bathroom. Floor of a car. While dangerous, this is a clever way to get across the border without being detected. While it takes some reconstruction of a car, if the space is big enough, you can fit a few people into the floor of a vehicle. One may be feeling claustrophobic and cramped for a little bit, but if undetected, they'll step out of that floor to a new land. Already in trouble? If you want to try to sneak across the border, disguising oneself as the law enforcement agency is one way to go. In December 2015, 12 illegal immigrants were arrested by Border Patrol after trying to cross the border in a van disguised as a U.S. Border Patrol van. Officials noticed that something was not quite right about the van. After pulling it over, officials were shocked to see 12 undocumented immigrants crammed into the back of the van. Car seat trick. In June 2001, 42-year-old Mexican citizen Enrique Aguilar Canchola attempted to get into the United States by sewing himself into a car seat. He had been stopped at the Yan Isidro border crossing, which was at the same time one of the busiest border crossings in the world. It looks like perhaps Canchola did something to alert officials that he was in the seat, and it looks like he was also pretty sweaty from the heat. This definitely tops the list as one of the most creative costumes. Fake Marie. Stolen and registered to a 1-ton cargo van owned by the Marine Corps. Also, all the uniforms that were worn had the last name Perez written on them. Oh, special delivery! In 2012, 13 illegal immigrants were arrested after they were discovered in the back of a fake UPS van. The vehicle was brown with the classic yellow insignia, and it was seen as suspicious after it tried to bypass a security checkpoint. Along with the immigrants, the driver of the van was a 21-year-old U.S. citizen who was also arrested for trying to smuggle illegals across the U.S.-Mexican border. Stealing children. In 2015, a United States federal judge ordered that immigrants that were crossing the border as a family unit were not to be detained and instead released and freed. When this became known on a widespread level, immigrants started kidnapping children from their home countries so that they could look like a family unit and therefore be able to cross the border with ease and less frustration.